Welcome back to Beyond Stupid, while we do what stupid shit. And this is gonna be the first type of one of these videos that we react to. I typically don't even watch these kind of videos when I'm on my spare time because I just find the whole situation weird. But we are an official reaction channel now, so I kind of have to put this in my repertoire. And if you can't tell, we about to watch one of these child predator type of videos. Shout out to Chris Hansen for doing the good work of keeping these weirdos off the street. Because I promise you, if I ever found out that one of my neighbors or like anybody that I know that's involved doing some shit like this, bro, I promise you, I'm turning them in. I don't care if anybody want to call me a snitch. That's cool. Cause this type of person don't need to be on the street, bro. Cause look, I ain't got like no daughters or nothing like that, but I wanted to have one. And if I have one and this happened, this happened, I'll be like one of these one dudes that he just, he's spending the rest of his life. And right now, I don't know if he's spending the rest of his life or not, but I know he got arrested because he did something to the dude after he caught him with his daughter. And his daughter was like 13 or something like that. But yeah, man, look, for me, I don't get it. Like, if you a certain age, like, just go talk to some girls in like college or something like that. Like, a lot of them be thinking like older guys is still cool, bro. Like, if you gonna be like weird, at least be weird within that range. You feel me? But you don't need to be 50 trying to talk to no 19-year-old either. Like, that's even borderline weird, but at least she legal. And, if y'all just having a good time, like, it's still two consenting adults. But someone 13, 15, yeah, bro, you need your ass beaten in some. That's why you can't go Gen Pop. I wish they would put them in Gen Pop, bro, because they deserve to get their ass beat and then put in the pod or whatever with the rest of the pedophiles and all the grapists. You feel me? But anyway, we about to react to our first ever child predator video.
Morning in March 2023, an investigator with the La Crosse police. On an early morning in March 2023, an investigator with the La Crosse Police Department conducted undercover online chats posing as a 5-year-old girl.
La Crosse, and like ain't that like a sport? Ain't that like a sport? That's a sport, bro. Like, that's not a city or a town. Is the birthplace of lacrosse? Like, I don't know. Or is it like the other way around? They like really like lacrosse, so he's like, let's name our city La Crosse. I don't know.
The goal was to determine whether an adult would agree to travel to a predetermined location for illicit purposes. He soon received a message from 47-year-old James Wooden, who expressed interest in the two communicating.
A boy? You going after young boys and you almost 50? Somebody do something bad to him, bro. Like, poke his booty up. I don't know. He deserved it at this point.
For just over a month. During one of the conversations, Jim stated, "I'd like to meet you sometime and get to know you cause, well, I'm not trying to get in trouble cause laws suck. But once you're 18 and legal, I couldn't get into trouble. I would definitely be interested in you. Are you in school or busy?" He eventually mentioned that he had a place where they could hang out and provided his address. He then made suggestive remarks. Subsequently,
I don't even want to pause that.
Photos of himself. However, it's worth pointing out that James is no stranger to the legal system's warm embrace. He has an extensive criminal resume dating back to 1995, which includes charges such as drug offense.
Just know that what was on that screen as far as like the text messages is really, really foul, bro.
Battery, disorderly conduct, retail theft, and 2 convictions for second-degree assault of a child. Eventually, on March 13th, James...
Who keep letting him out? If he got two convictions for the same thing for SA, okay? For SA. If he got 2 convictions for SA, who keep letting him out? This on y'all. Whoever would lacrosse, this is on y'all. Whoever keep letting him out, this is on y'all. This ain't even on him no more. Like, bro is sick in the head. He's sick in the head, and y'all keep letting him out.
Agreed to meet at a fast food restaurant in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Police positioned nearby in an unmarked vehicle observed James arrive as a passenger and enter the restaurant with another individual. Just as James was about to order hot dogs and wait for the fictitious 15-year-old girl, he was greeted by police.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a boy. It don't even matter. It don't even matter if it was a boy or a girl.
Wouldn't?
Yeah.
I'm still just as angry.
Yeah, that's fine.
James.
Wait for him, not you.
Look, I'm gonna let the video play, but I'm gonna say this. At least they had the wherewithal to set him up instead of in seeing if he would still do the same shit, because he already done got convicted for this shit twice. At least they set him up to see if he would still do the same shit. So at least they did that. But stop letting him out, bro.
Sure. Can you sign back?
We'll explain everything as we go, okay? I appreciate you being decent, all right?
No!
Do you have anything?
No! No! Y'all don't see what he got on, and y'all don't see what I got on, bro. How? I'm gonna have to take this shirt off, bro. Nah, fuck that. I'm not about to take my shirt off, bro. He should not be wearing that shit, bro.
Your pockets.
It's not what turtle power is all about.
You probably have an idea why we're here.
Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at him, bro.
What's that?
I knew it was a setup.
Okay. Yeah. We'll explain.
You knew it was a setup, then why'd you show up?
Yeah, no, I knew it from the get-go.
Sure you did.
All right, just relax your hand a little bit.
No knives or anything?
No.
No pocket knives? Okay.
How's it going, man? Long time no see. I'll explain what's going on here.
Came right over here, get something about his niece or whatever at school.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. No.
And you got your soda here? We'll grab that for you, okay?
I'm working already. They just
Won't you?
I'm just grab my food. I told him to go.
Okay.
Upon taking him into custody, they noticed he had 2 phones, one of which was open to the chat with the undercover investigator.
Appreciate you being decent with us, okay?
Like I said, like I had you was the whole time. I don't think that was right. You know,
What'd you order?
Dogs, everything else.
Okay.
He didn't know it. He didn't know it was a
How's
setup.
that house coming along?
I'm working on it.
I ain't seen you in a while, so I figure you're doing well.
Yeah,
We're just gonna put it. We just put it.
Why
in
they
the
talking to him?
sorry.
Are you on paper?
Like, did
at
they
all?
arrest him before? Like,
Who's your agent?
How do you know this guy here?
Jim. God, no, Jim. And I didn't want to drill through a hole to open the search today because of my back. So I got him on Messenger. I'm like, oh, what are you doing today? He said nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, you want to come drill a couple holes for me? And that was it.
See, I think it's bull crap because I even said something like it. I said, can't be nothing but friends and stuff like that. And I don't get why this is going on. That's exactly what I said.
if you know it was a setup, and you over there sending text messages talking about what you would want to do to this, you know, fictitious 15-year-old girl, but you knew it was a setup. I'm not even about to like go play this game with this fool.
This is nothing but friends. And is this the second?
I'm glad they got your ass.
Is that the same phone?
That's the only one that works out when the Wi-Fi.
I can't wait till you turn 18 so I can't get in trouble. Should slap the taste out your mouth.
Core holes for piping
Okay.
from one floor to the next.
Oh,
Because I'm
okay.
doing a wash basin sink over on.
We'll get you out of here shortly, okay?
I've known Jim for years.
Well, yeah.
Did you know that he was an essayist?
No, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you.
I hope so, because like that, I don't think it's quite right to.
So like digging a hole in the ground?
He was a predator.
Second floor to first floor.
Oh.
Concrete.
Oh, those holes. Okay. I got you. So what brought you guys here?
He said he was going to come over here and meet his niece here from school.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, well, why? Well, I don't see her very often.
Okay.
Perfect. We'll grab his soda and then we'll walk out here, okay?
So he gave him a ride.
Did he call you to ask you that, or did he?
No, he was with me, and then he said he wanted to come and eat your ear.
Okay.
So what is he?
Well, I'll explain that in a second. Where were you guys going to go once?
I was going to grab my food, and I was going back to the job. Because I got to get out.
Was he going to stay here?
He said he was going to take the bus.
Oh, so he wasn't going to leaving with you?
No.
Okay.
Appreciate your collaboration.
Oh, I'm not,
I guess, like he said, we'll explain everything that's going on. You obviously already know kind of what this is about.
yeah.
Where is he? Stay inside there.
Yeah, we could stay in here.
We're gonna go back in there for now.
Hey, get that big ass ladder on that itty bitty ass car.
Alright, so he thought.
Kidding me?
Nope. You don't get arrested for beating your niece. You know that. Okay. So.
Yeah, I thought he had something to do with his girlfriend that he had who was young, and I didn't.
Who's that?
So you can just be straight, like how much trouble I had for, like I did state that, it was illegal and stuff like that.
I don't know all the specifics of it. One of the other investigators is lead on the investigation, so we're here to support.
Isn't that like entrapment though, like did pull that kind of stuff, like fake to be somebody and then, talking to somebody about things and then, when someone's having a downtime and having their leg infection, they fucking,
I think everything's factored in, right? Like, we understand people are human and things happen and people sometimes make choices that they normally wouldn't make, depending on their circumstances. So, definitely, everything's factored in. What we do is just gather as much information, piece it together, and then we kind of go from there, okay?
All right, man. I don't think we need you for anything. I just want to obviously you want to why I want to talk to you real quick.
It was a second time.
So, but no, we factor in everything. Like we understand people get down and make some not choices they normally wouldn't make.
Well, it's not even a choice, it was just, like I said I could be friends, and this and stuff like that, and recently my girlfriend kicked me out, and, if I...
Why are you trying to be friends when you're 50 and you don't make friends with a 15-year-old and you 50, bro. That's weird. That's come on, bro. That's weird. Everything about that is weird. Everything about it is weird. Make some friends your own age. You couldn't find nobody that's 45. You couldn't make friends with a 60, 70-year-old, bro. Make friends with somebody either older than you or your age if you quote unquote making friends. You feel me? Look, if I wasn't married, I'm gonna give you perfect example. If I wasn't married and I'm my age, I'm not trying to make friends with an 18-year-old that don't know nothing about life. A 19-year-old that don't know nothing about life. We have nothing in common. Zero in common other than we breathe. We breathe and we have eyesight. Potentially. Let's just stick with the breathe part. We breathe. We taste food. What other thing would somebody that's 30, 40 years old have in common with someone that's 18? Nothing.
I could get my children back, and it was downtime, and she started talking, thought it was a girl, of course. It just, I lost sight of what the thing was, because, you're supposed to be at a certain age on those kind of sites and stuff like that, so, I wasn't even thinking about the age thing or anything like that, so.
Sure. Did you talk about why he was switching?
Yes. So he was running a handyman service, needed some help doing some work today, drilling some holes from one floor to another. Yep. And while they're there,
Ooh,
he goes,
China
hey,
buffet.
Coney Island, I'm going to meet my niece.
That sounds good.
All right, I'll just grab a dog, and he goes, I was leaving, and he was going to take the bus wherever he was going.
Exactly. Just if you don't mind writing that.
I won't. I like to go.
Yep. Long time.
Yep. How you doing?
I'm really glad you're doing well. It's good to see you, okay?
Good. Yep.
All right, take care.
Yep.
I can tell you just your cooperation.
No, I'm not going to fight anything, because
No.
Granted, maybe I said some things I shouldn't have said, and maybe sent the picture I shouldn't have sent, but it wasn't,
Sure.
I don't know, it's been pretty
Pictures?
for me.
Sure.
Yeah, he's doing a handyman service. He's did 3 in, he's 2.5 out, he's doing well, so happy for him.
This is not my character by any means.
No. And one act, as you know, one act or one situation doesn't define who you are, right? No.
You got multiple acts. It's who you are.
We just kind of, we build on and go from here, okay? Who gave you a ride today?
We've already helped him do some work, and I said, yeah. So that's why I said, I'd come here and meet her, we'd eat lunch, and then that'd be it, and I'd go back to work with him, but...
All good, so?
Yeah,
He said you was gonna catch the bus, bro. Don't sit here and say that you was gonna go back with him. You had no intention.
From time to time, nobody's perfect.
Of course, I couldn't even make a bad choice, because nothing's happened. I had a feeling that...
What you mean you didn't make a bad choice? You just said you was sending pictures. Pictures. What kind of pictures? We all know what kind of pictures he's talking about. You sitting there sending inappropriate texts. Okay, we seen the text. You are a sick fuck.
Sorry to do this in your place of business. It just kind of worked out that finding him and locating him here was... So we apologize. We don't want to disrupt your business.
I'm not gonna lie. These dogs, shit. I might have to make me some hot dogs for lunch. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no worries.
But we're just waiting for a squad to transport him, and then we'll be out of here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And like you said, I don't know all the specifics of it. The lead investigator, he'll talk to you later once we get your ride. Like I said, the ride that was
Moving over with those guys.
yeah, I had to defer.
I was just gonna go talk to them. I didn't know if you had already.
I just did.
Okay, cool.
Do you need a drink? Do you want a drink?
Sure,
I don't know what's in here.
it's so good. Man.
Smell that
All
shit.
I need in my life right now.
Y'all being a little too nice to this dude, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sure, I'm not sure if,
I know it's gonna happen.
but I'm not gonna go smoke either, right?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So what kind of work you guys doing?
It's putting in a sink and but he just asked me today to come help him. I said, okay, I would help. Like, I'm not even one that seeks out like this kind of stuff, so I don't understand why. I mean, I'm not denying a talk, but it's just like,
James, you gonna want to talk to me about this stuff?
I would talk.
While you're here?
I would definitely talk.
Okay, alright.
I've got nothing to hide. I was just telling him, I had said,
You damn right you ain't got nothing to hide. You've been conversing with them the entire time through text. So yeah, there's nothing to hide, bro. Like, literally nothing to hide. Because they have everything that on you already.
first.
Captain Obvious.
I said this is illegal and we can't do anything like that. We can be friends, and then like I told him, okay, so I just got kicked out on Christmas. Well, she broke up with me, kicked me out of the house in Toma. I came back here. I've been distraught and just depressed as fuck. I've had some mental health things going on and some physical things.
We'll walk out, but we'll finish this chat, okay? I don't want you to keep you here any longer.
City? Yeah. I'll meet you.
Sure. This is Officer Fisher. He's going to give you a ride. He's simply just the taxi driver today, okay? He's not familiar with what we're working on, so James has been decent with us.
It's a taxi driver.
He does have to search you again.
That's fine. That's fine.
I've known Jim for years.
Nothing sharp on you, sir. Alright, you just stand
You might not
still
want to be
here.
saying that out loud, bro.
Just lift your hands up from the back a little.
I've known Jim for years.
Watch your head and your knees having a seat in there, sir. I'll put the seatbelt on. Oh God. You okay?
Smaller.
Yeah, they're definitely not made for comfort. Watch your knee there. I'm gonna shut the door.
He was subsequently transported to the police department to be interviewed.
Alright, sir. Go ahead and step out for me, please.
Now that he had time to think, what you gonna say now, bro?
Alright, get those cuffs off for you. And then, James, just have a seat in the chair there. There's your pot.
Appreciate you cooperating with me, or at least not being a jerk, right?
I'm not gonna make you guys' job harder.
Yeah.
It's no sense. I know people do, but I'm not that kind of guy. Regardless, whatever, I'm not a bad person.
Well, James, I gotta do some stuff here. I know you.
You not a bad person? So you think this is something that a good person would do? You think a good person would send texts, sexual texts to a minor? You think that's the nature of a good person? Like, that's the nature of a good person to you? Oh, but I wish you were 18. When you turn 18, we can have so much fun together. No, not 18. Literally, If you want to pursue 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, go do that. It'll be frowned upon, but at least it'll be legal. Go do that. But still, you didn't do that. You chose to talk to someone who's underage instead of saying, oh shit, you underage? Yeah, I can't talk to you. Like if the quote unquote was not supposed to be in the chat room because you have to be like of a certain age or whatever that age is. You have to be of a certain age. All right. Once you found out that she wasn't of a certain age, you should have dismissed it and said, cool, I can't talk to you. Right? Like, especially if you knew you were getting set up. Like, as soon as you found out that they were underage, it's like, oh, shit, you underage? Ghost. You feel me? It happens, bro. There's girls that lie about their age every single day. I was lied to when I was, like, in my early 20s. Some girl that was 16 said she was 19. I'm over there thinking she 19 or whatever. And then one of her friends kind of slipped up and said that she was about to have her 17th birthday party. And I was like, oh, yeah. Ghosted. And look, I was in my early 20s. So the gap wasn't even like crazy. It was just like, she's 16, bro. I thought she was 19, which would have been closer to my actual age at the time. So, you know, it's like, cool. If you 21, 22 talking to a 19-year-old, that's spot on. Like, we were in high school at the same time at one point. But this is ridiculous, bro. Like, if you in 50 years old, bro, like there's girls that have daddy issues that are in their 20s that look like they still, you know, like teenagers, basically. Like, if you got that kind of weird fetish where you want them to look extra young, you know what? That's your weird ass fetish. At least you're not breaking the law if you're talking to someone that's in their 20s, bro. Girls are, you know, women are more developed than men at early ages anyway. So, you know, someone that's in their a girl that's typically in their early mid 20s has the mental development of a guy that's in their 30s. So, again, you got many multitude of options. There's a lot of women that look really good for their age, right? Which is another term from they look super young, right? That are of age. What's wrong? You can't talk to nobody your age? Got kicked out by his girlfriend. Uh-huh. What girlfriend? I think that's a lie. But supposedly, he believes that a good person, because he's not a bad person, talks to minors, talks to underage girls. Like, it's not okay, bro.
Said that you wanted to talk to me.
It's sick.
Now it's a little more formalized, okay? You know, you're in custody. Miranda rights. Before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before questioning and have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be appointed for you without charge prior to any questioning. Decide to start answering questions at this time. You can't stop any time during the question. You understand your rights? You want to answer any questions right now?
Whatever questions you got, I'll answer. Whatever you need from me.
James, tell me why you think you're here.
Because I was talking to her. She's under the age of 18.
Okay.
And, you know, started out just a more so talking, and I had initially said, you know, that she was too young and stuff like that, and that it's against the law. And there was times saying that, you know, age is just nothing but a number, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't go anywhere from there, you know. And then as of recent, she talked, got a little bit more, you know, about things, because, like, I'm not going to lie, at some times I just I had a relationship that ended, you know, battling some kids, been homeless, and just in this tough spot. And so I had said things, you know, like, I sent a couple pictures because I just was lonely and fucking.
You're lonely?
I am, but I'm not. I mean, yeah, it's just nice to have somebody to talk to. It shows I care. Like, we're supposed to be in a pretty shitty relationship the last 4 years with a woman that.
How old are your kids?
My youngest is, well,
okay, you said that you were talking to somebody on they were under the age of 18. How old were they?
Well, she didn't tell me that right away, but. you know, why would you message me? I'm too old, it's illegal and stuff like that. And, you know, all the conversations are on the phone.
I saw that on that.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, yes, there was times where in the last month that I said something.
What was the plan today?
The plan was just to go to Coney Island and meet, and it was technically saying to go to my house, but that wasn't gonna happen because that's why I said, me and my friend, he's gonna stay there. I had her thinking that we were gonna go to my place. That wasn't the case. And that's why I said the very last thing I said.
This is him realizing that if they have all the text messages because you've been messaging them, I just need to say that, yeah, I said that we was going to go back to my place type, you know, or whatever, but that wasn't going to be the case because whatever, like, bro, you just a sick individual. Now, he might have like a legit mental disorder, but this is why I said, why do they keep letting him out? Yes, I get it. They took the time to set him up or whatever just to see if he would do it again. I get it. I hope that's the standard protocol for anybody that get caught doing SA. You feel me? Like anybody to get caught talking to somebody underage, when they let them out, because technically it's not like what you call it, it's not a violent crime or whatever, so they don't get put away for a super long time. But y'all should be keeping tabs on them, bro, to make sure they don't do it again. And I mean, I guess that's kind of what they did, but that should be the protocol for everybody. Even if you do it once. We're
going to eat there because I was going to go back to Pinterest. I don't have an intention of. I knew it was wrong, and
You knew it was wrong. What was wrong?
talking.
Was there talk about?
There was.
Do you remember what that was?
Just talking about coming to my place and, you know, doing some things. And she was gonna supposedly meet before that at some Mexican restaurant down there by where I live, but that didn't happen because
What things?
just like having sex, you know, like oral sex. It was just
You know how long you were talking to her?
Oh, how long in total? Like,
Sure.
Oh God, no. Because it really there's been like long distance, time in between we've had messages because I wasn't.
You use anything today?
No.
You wouldn't piss test or positive for anything?
Oh, I'd be dirty, but not. I haven't used today.
No. What would you be dirty for?
Meth.
Meth? When's the last time you used?
2 days ago.
2 days ago? I mean, I can just see you.
Oh,
You seem like you're a little
I'm always like, at hard drug court, ask my OPO, ask county workers. I don't ever sit still.
No, that's why I asked.
Like, I don't know what to do.
Has there been other times that something like this has happened?
No, not that I'm aware of. I haven't talked to nobody else underage like that with this kind of situation.
You have any bad stuff on your phone?
Like, what do you mean bad stuff? Like,
Do you look at?
I do look at times.
What do you look at?
Just like like that. And
Any bad images, like images under the
not that no. I don't know if I'm getting any of those, no. And I got stuff that's on my phone. You can check all that. There's nothing that should have
No
anything.
child,
No, God, no.
kid stuff, no child's. You know,
No.
I mean, I'm not talking like babies and shit.
No, because even if they look too young, like I won't even bother to go on that kind of stuff. I'm more like the around there.
But you gonna do all this sexual stuff to a minor, all right? And in your head, what you knew was a minor. But you sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, if they look too young, I can't get off to that. I can't beat my meat off to that." Like, look, I knew something was wrong with bro. He a meth head, but that's still no excuse, bro. Because clearly he has some coherence. Like clearly he has some, like sort of thoughts that are cogent. He's just weird, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't understand how people could watch and react to these. Like I'm irritated by reacting to this, bro. Like I don't think I could react to these like regularly because I'm not enjoying this at all. Right? Like all the videos that I've been watching, whether it's scams, like stupid stuff, somebody stealing from the place that they work at and they're still showing back up to work, or if it's like a DJ Ghost video, or just like everything that I've been reacting to this far, it's something that I could laugh at. right? It's something that there's some, you know, some kind of funny moment, right? This ain't doing nothing but pissing me off, right? Like, this is like really pissing me off. This is like disgusting. And yeah, I don't know how people could watch this, like, and react to these. And I know that there's particular people that, you know, do that on a regular basis and have like a huge audience, but I don't think I could like watch this, you know, once a week, let alone, every, you know, a few videos. I can't even think straight right now. What I'm trying to say, like, I can't even think about watching these once a month, let alone, you know, once a week, because I'm posting like several videos, you know, like consistently right now. Like, I'm being like super consistent, even though there's nobody watching this channel, and I'm probably really just talking to myself. And it's probably gonna be like that because this video is gonna be buried. Like, let's say I do start getting, you know, people to watch the channel, and there's like, you know, more suggestions or whatever, for people to you know, watch me react to some of this stuff. But the fact of the matter is that for me, this type of video, I mean, I'm happy that he got caught. Look, I'm happy that he got caught. I'm happy he in a situation where he about to go to jail or whatever. I'm happy to see him get interrogated. I don't like how they're being so nice to him, bro. I really want them to like drill into him and like almost beat his ass. That's what, like, if I see that, I could probably be cool with that, because there will be some sort of like justice in my mind, even if it's like intermediate justice, like watching one of these guys like get their ass whooped and then get interrogated and then yelled at, and then, you know, like I could get with that because they deserve that. But this guy just being nice to him, bro. And yeah, I get it. He a meth head, he on drugs or whatever. It's still disgusting, bro.
Yeah, like notes and stuff like that. But I don't got nothing. Like, everything's on my phone. It's all adults.
What phone do you use both of those phones?
Not to download stuff. No, the one phone has got music and videos on it. The other one is my actual phone for like work and stuff like that. I don't download on that one or nothing. Which I'll give you permission to look, because I swear to God, there's children is not my thing.
Yep.
It's definitely not. I have since when I was also 18 when that happened. I'm not that guy. It's just the only reason I started talking to this girl like this is just because the age came up in the beginning.
Okay.
We hadn't talked about that a long time. It was just, I was just making a connection just to talk to somebody that.
Well, you said you were lonely.
Yeah, it's not
nice
even.
to talk to somebody company-wise.
Right.
You not into children though.
I swear to God, there's students that have no children. I don't do that kind of shit.
Okay.
It's not what I need.
No, I hear you.
I thought you knew you was being set up.
Like, work with you guys, like, I don't want to be understand.
I thought you knew you were being set up.
Jim, what's going on, man?
Not much. Things have been better, and apparently I wouldn't be here if I.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't really know 100% something. But he said something about sites, but I swear to God, I have not looked or downloaded any children's shit. I have not. I would not. I got kids.
How many kids do you have?
I got 4.
Yeah, sometimes crimes are serious though, Jim. You gotta realize that.
No, I get that. I hadn't put anything on my phone or watched anything that's childish.
Bro, we not worried about what's in your phone. We worried about the fact that you sat here and engaged a conversation with what you believed was a 15-year-old girl. That you said that you was going to go back to your place and essentially grape. You were going to SA. You're going to SA a 15-year-old. Literally, that is what you just said you were going to do. Oh, but you know, that really wasn't going to happen, you know, because, you know, I was just saying that stuff. You know, it was just nice to have somebody to talk to. Literally, if you just need somebody to talk to, there are chat rooms where there are lonely guys that are pretending to be women all over the internet. Like, talk to one of them. Literally, talk to one of them. Don't talk to someone who literally told you that they were underage and then you text them explicit stuff.
The child in it. I've been off, buddy. I don't know. I saw your name on a thing, and I was like, what the hell is he doing here? All right, well, hang in there, buddy. I will, thank you.
Don't shake his hand.
You gotta talk to your PO, all right? They're gonna place a hold on you for now, okay? You knew that was gonna happen, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I don't even really know what, other than that one conversation, what else is there? What's going on? Like, I mean.
well, you
I know.
were talking to this girl, and
Yes.
we got wind of it after Friday. Apparently the mom found out about it. She wasn't happy,
Okay.
all right? And contacted the police department.
Okay. I understand that.
What you did wasn't cool.
No, I get that.
You went to a place where
Wait, so it wasn't a setup, it was real? And then the mom caught it, and then they're like, keep it going and let's get this fucker? I thought there was them just like setting it up, just like, hey, this guy has a history of being a SA, and let's see if he's still doing this shit. That's what I thought it was. That's what I was hoping it was.
you thought you were going to meet this child and you were going to go back to your place.
I was not going to go back.
That's what you said on the text.
Well, I know, that's what I did
said
say,
you were
but then
gonna-
I missed it again and said that.
You didn't say that.
I said my friend's gonna be there and we're gonna get food.
Yep. And that this girl's supposed to be your niece.
Yeah.
So there were intentions there. You can make, we both can make assumptions.
Well, no, like I said, I'm not
Things were
gonna
set.
deny that.
So-
You know, I did say stuff. I'm
Well,
not
you're
denying
gonna
that.
get charged with a crime today, okay? Attempted second-degree assault.
Attempted?
Yep. And use of a computer to facilitate a child crime.
Oh my God.
And you're out on felony bond, so you gotta go. You're gonna be on bail jumping.
I'm not a bond.
Shows you.
Oh, yeah, for
Signature bond?
Yeah, for
Yeah, signature.
battery.
Yeah.
That's bail jumping?
Yeah, committed a crime.
Oh,
Yeah. So probation's gonna put a hold on you for now. All right. I'm gonna let the DA's office know that you were cooperative with me, okay? And that honestly does go a long way.
That
All
means
right,
a
James.
lot.
So help us out here. Don't be.
I know, no, I'm good.
I'll throw this away for you, but the officer's got to put you in handcuffs.
And he's just a transport guy,
I
okay,
know.
so you want to face away.
All right, Gene. We're gonna go down the hall to the right. Straight ahead.
Police then sent James's phone to the Wisconsin Division of Criminal Investigations for a full forensic extraction. Forensic analysts recovered his internet history and chat logs, but found no evidence of child abuse material on the device. As a result, James was charged with felony using a computer to facilitate a child crime, attempted second-degree assault of a child, and bail jumping. All are repeat offenses. After more than a year and a half of court proceedings, James entered a no-contest plea and was found guilty of attempted second-degree assault of a child. The remaining were dismissed but read in. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 3 years of probation with the following conditions: lifetime offender registration, completion of any evaluations required by the probation officer, and adherence to all recommended treatments, and
I was about
pay
to throw my
Department of
headphones.
Correction fees. If James violates any of these conditions during the 3-year period, he will be required to serve 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years of extended supervision. Probation? Come on. Hey, give me a fucking break. Visit codebluecam.com and treat your family.
I could never move to Wisconsin, dog. And then, I would never move to Wisconsin, period. But after seeing that shit, because don't get me wrong, I've seen some like dope ass places to go, like, you know, get yourself like a lodge and, you know, like an Airbnb and that, you know, like a nice spot, right? Where you could go like hunting and it's just real beautiful. It's got lakes and stuff. Man, fuck that. Like, you got to be like probation, meaning he got to walk free. Probation, because it was attempted. Like, come on, dog, come on. Now he got to be on the sexual registry for he should have been on the sexual registry, period. 3 years probation, and if he gets caught, 3 years in prison. Like, that's it. Now I see why that dude was, why he eliminated that one dude that he caught with his daughter. Can't believe this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna watch any other of these, especially when the outcome is probation. Probation? Like they're sitting here locking people up for years for just possession of marijuana. But you know what? You could sexually oops. I said I'm gonna have to bleep that out. You could text explicit images and imagery. You could text explicitly to a minor and just get probation. That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. I still can't believe this shit. Peace. Probation. Fucking probation. Like that's sick as fuck, bro.